Okay, so grab your mocha, grab your latte, cappuccino, whatever the hell you're drinking. It's your boy, Jobbers and Goons. And today, we have a 2-on-2 that, I'm not gonna lie, it's epic in nature. This will be a 3-round battle between Team Thanos, which is Thanos and Reverse Flash, versus Team Doctor Doom, which is Doctor Doom versus Doomsday. And Doomsday, I'm sorry, not verse. Now, if these two teams or duos clash, who do I think would win? This is going to be 3 rounds. Round 1, random encounter. We will assume there's some level of agreement upon both sides that they're on the same team and are fighting the other two. Round 2, it will be prep time. So both teams are given prep. Final round, peak amps / forms. Who would win? I'm going to get right into it. And if you guys are a fan of content like this, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Smash the like button. Let's try to get it to 100 likes. That'd be amazing. As well as check out my main channel, Jobbers and Goons. We're almost at 20K. But anyways, let's get into this. So I'm going to briefly break down both sides. Thanos is a character from Marvel Comics that is based primarily in his love for death and his allegiance to the concept, and thus spreading such chaotic nature throughout the Marvel multiverse. Thanos, throughout the years, has shown insane capabilities. He's able to laugh off a stone-enhanced Thor, with the stones having unlimited power in comparison to stuff like the laws of physics and such. And Thor himself being able, just in base, to go toe-to-toe with characters like Juggernaut, who can tank abstract-level blasts. So, someone like Thanos, who can casually tank hits from Herald plus level tiers in Marvel, he also can hack them. He was able to one-shot knock out Thing, which is really impressive because in this same era, Thing withstood a blast that had literally knocked out Surfer before, and Thing said it tickled. So being able to one-shot someone like that with a Mind Blast or Energy Blast is absolutely insane. He has shields that can withstand the likes of Odin and Galactus. And overall, Thanos is one of the most capable characters in Marvel. Not just because of his power set, but he's also one of the smartest characters in the multiverse. On his team is one of the biggest assholes in comic book history. If you haven't seen my Goon videos on them on Jobbers and Goons, go look up Jobbers and Goons Reverse Flash. I got some great content on him. Now, Reverse Flash is a character who's literally built his life around messing with and trolling Flash. With his power set, however, he's a lot more dangerous than he initially sounds. Reverse Flash basically runs on like his own personal timeline, which allows him to survive even crazy events like his own death. He's able to pull you out of timelines, run faster than space and time itself, blitz through your timeline, age you rapidly, basically change your story, change events throughout your life. And he's one of the fastest characters in comic book history. Overall, what makes him most dangerous, though, is his mentality. He is a brilliant former scientist. He's crazy as shit, willing to do whatever, and knows how to make the most out of his power set. Now, let's get over to the other side, aka the other team. So, this team, in my opinion, while the other team is most likely led by Thanos, he'd probably be the shot caller at the end of the day. This would be led by Victor Von Doom. Dr. Doom is a character based in both absolute brilliance and mastery of things like tech, and in sorcery, as his mother was a witch. Doom is the rightful ruler of Latveria, and due to his nature and position of power, he's had crazy battles that include fights within his own country for national interest and security, up to him fighting gods and stealing their power. In terms of his capability, Dr. Doom is able to easily trick and take the power of Silver Surfer, go toe-to-toe with the Fantastic Four and ragdoll them, take hits from Hulk and Thor, even when they're pissed off, He has shields that can hold up to multiple Celestials, as well as being able to battle them himself. He's able to cast magic and has BFR capable of taking down even the or the Avengers, even momentarily. He has summoning. He knows how to literally neg high tier abilities like Fate Manipulation, as shown when he went against God of Stories Loki. He's able to go against characters like Loki, and actually does regularly scale to that tier. And more importantly, he knows how to outwit characters of the highest order and steal their power. Overall, Doctor Doom is insanely cunning, powerful, and versatile. Next, we have his teammate, Doomsday. Now, Doomsday is pretty simple to review. Alright, bro shows up and beats the shit out of people. Now, I used to have misconceptions about Doomsday, but I really read his character, and I realized from day one he was insanely strong. Like, shows up literally verbatim from Superman. Superman goes, "This is the strongest character I've faced." And, you know, there was a lot of controversy about Doomsday beating up Darkseid, and people were like, no, that can't be true for him. Well, here's the problem. For decades, Superman had faced Darkseid. He verbatim states, no. This character, Doomsday, strongest character that I've ever faced. And he was dead serious. Nearly dies in the process. They, of course, bring him back later. And Doomsday is seen as, like, the final battle for Superman narratively, right? Like, that's his final opposition. The nightmare in his dreams. The one that absolutely haunts him. He got so bad that when he came back, he was so powerful and so hacks resistant and busted that basically, like, time-space monitors had to show up. And they told Superman, they're like, yo, we hang out, we're like temporal watchers and such. Like, we need you to do certain things to get rid of Doomsday, because he's just too OD. And they had to send him to basically like the end of creation and leave him there in like a stasis, because there's really no way for them to actually beat him. Even of like Mother Box Amp Superman couldn't fully put him down at that point. It's ridiculous. So, if these two teams faced off in the 3 rounds, who do I think would win? First of all, shout out my boy Mad Guy from the server. He's the one that requested this. I probably will do this podcast style. We'll see. Just so I can get it out as fast as possible. So first round, random encounter. We'll give them the benefit of both sides. Has like a basic cognizant awareness that they're on each other's team. They won't have prep of like getting to know each other or any of that, but they know they're on the same team. This is interesting. So if you tell me or ask me, hey, if a brawl breaks out between these 4, who do I think's gonna win? Doomsday. Doomsday probably tears through all of them at the end of the day. Eventually he's gonna win and overcome them. In just a pure pop-up random encounter. So Doomsday's probably the best to me in terms of these conditions. Thanos, probably the second in these conditions, which is very interesting because now obviously it's split 1-1. Do I think Doomsday takes down Thanos, base Thanos, in a regular encounter? Yeah, I do. He probably wears him down and then beats him. We then have, you know, the question of can Doctor Doom beat Reverse Flash? That's a tricky one in a random encounter, but Reverse Flash, it's high tier time-space manipulation, and Doom's seen that and fought that and combated that on a narrative level. So I think he's gonna, you know, have some awareness of like, okay, this is a weird kind of threat I'm fighting. It's a speedster. All this. Man can react to Celestials, Thor, Surfer, Loki, those types. Easily, I think he can contend with Reverse Flash. I think if Doom doesn't beat Reverse Flash in a random encounter, he brawls with him long enough for Doomsday to make his way over and chase Reverse Flash. In the end, in a random encounter, I would favor Team Doom at this point. We then move on to the next round, which is prep. Sorry, hairball. But prep time, the teams know each other. They get to know each other's power as best as they can, and they get prepped for this encounter, so we'll give them some basic knowledge on each other. This is weird. So even if they're getting along and prepping, Doomsday is not going to be able to offer much to Doctor Doom. It is what it is. All he offers is an insanely good weapon. So there's that. How's he plan? Thanos and Doom know a lot about each other in terms of who would out-prep the other. Doom at the end of the day. But Thanos can keep up. Thanos has historically shown that before as well. And then you have Reverse Flash, who's insanely wicked, tricky, down to help BFR someone like Doomsday. I actually might favor Team Thanos in this situation. I think Reverse Flash and Thanos would work a lot better together, and with their powers, abilities, and what they can prep with, I think they would have the means to take down Team Doom. Although, like, saying Doctor Doom, even with a little prep, loses is really hard. But at the end of the day, I probably slightly favor Team Thanos in that case. So now we get to the final round. Final round being peak forms and power. So the forms for Reverse Flash are pretty simple. It's like Reverse Flash has never had any crazy scaling. It's more so you would just take his high-end stuff, where you could maybe argue like high outer, scaling the stuff like source level if you go with like Flash's craziest feats ever in comics, stuff like that. His speed being faster than Superman, you could say, which is crazy too. You then have the likes of Thanos, who has stuff like the Heart of the Universe Thanos, Infinity Gauntlet Thanos. There's versions of him like Astral Regulator, who could at least challenge like Avatar's Little One Above All. Crazy high outer shit. On the other side, you have forms like Doom, who's stolen the power cosmic. We've seen power cosmic imbued characters who don't job like Surfer, and threaten the likes of even Avatars of Oblivion. We have seen at this point, like Thanos got boloed by God Emperor Doom. There's a Doom who's like stolen the power of Beyonders who are beyond narratives. There's stupid powerful Doctor Dooms and forms you can put together. Doomsday, it's pretty simple. It's like basically his first incarnation, where he's like peak Superman level in battle, and then he gets stronger in Hunter Prey, which is basically him coming back. So he doesn't have insane variants, but he's very consistent, which helps him. So if these two square off, who do I think would win? Beyonders are written to like narratively transcend what they're fighting, so especially against like another Marvel character, he might be able to get that way, unless it's tough. Doom versus Thanos. Let me know in the comment section down below. Who do you think has a stronger composite? And then you have Reverse Flash versus Hunter Prey Doomsday. BFR is an option, but at the same time, would Reverse Flash be able to BFR Hunter Prey Doomsday at that point? I don't know. This is a tricky round. This is a super close matchup. At the end of the day, if you ask me, in like a composite form battle, God Emperor Doom probably wins. He's smarter than Thanos too. I think he would tip the scale in the battle. Probably get rid of Reverse Flash immediately. He'd amp up Doomsday as well, as much as he could. I'd probably favor Team Doom at the end of the day, but I could see people viewing it the opposite. So let me know in the comment section down below what you think about this battle. I had a lot of fun recording it. I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been Coffee Shop Comics, your host, Jobbers and Goons, and we'll see y'all later. Peace.